All right, guys, welcome to our new coach call. I'm so excited to have you guys on this call. This is being recorded so you can share with any of your coaches that are in our thread. But first off, I am Daniellemckean, and I am going to be just kind of giving you a simplified version of what you got into and just kind of lay out some expectations just about our team and about, my personally sponsored team page and just about the business, and kind of get into it a little bit and go over just a little bit about, the Diesel Nation Academy, which is going to be your resource guide and your go-to for everything. So I'm going to talk about overview and first steps, but I want you guys to open up, with questions at the end of this in our thread, and don't be shy. This is about relationships and connections, and I know getting into something like this can be kind of like nerve-wracking, and trust me, I have been there and felt that way, and I still feel like that at times. I'm human, but this has been a life-changing experience, as you guys can see. I don't know if some of you follow me or not, but 5 years ago I was in a place just like you guys, maybe wanting my health to be better or finances. And I took the leap of faith and just went all in. And 5 years later, I'm still so passionate about it like I was from day one. But you've got to have patience and you got to trust the process. Sometimes you're going to think, what did I get into, this crazy coaching thing? Sometimes you're going to not even say you're a coach and think that it's silly. I get it. I was there. And I know what you're going through, but this can be such an awesome, fun, positive journey for you if you just trust it and just, just have faith in the process. But this Beachbody world is just a positive thing. I have found that in such a negative world, like, we get to be beacons of light for people. As you see in social media, it can be kind of negative sometimes when politics are going on or whatever, and we get to be that positive light, and that's what drew me in. I loved the camaraderie and the notifications, the people cheering me on in the groups, and that's kind of what you guys have been experiencing, right? That you love it and you feel like you can't get enough, and this is the accountability that you've been needing for a long time. And so that is why I personally love this so much, that just, put aside the business side, like the accountability and the love and support from everybody has just been like something that it drives me and just like pushes me every day. And you're going to fall in love even more. You guys are so new, but you're going to find that Beachbody can be just a great outlet for you too as well. Like, sometimes I think it's just my therapy, or it's just like I go in my garage, do my workout, and put on personal development, and I just come out like a whole new person. And so that's this outlet, positive outlet it could be for you in your life. But don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel anxious. I know being new, you can feel like that, and I get it. So I'm here to let you know that you can let go of those feelings. This is just me baby stepping you along the way, holding your hand, cheering you on wherever you are in your journey, and however fast or slow you want to go. There's no rush to the top. There's no pushing or race anything. It's just about you and your journey and what you feel comfortable doing along the way. As you can see, this is kind of like a fast pace. It can be or can't be for you. There's lots of notifications. There's coaches doing lots of posts. There's, customers, notifications in our groups. And it could seem like everything's all over the place. And that can be kind of like nerve-wracking because maybe you're not a social media person. Again, I wasn't as well. But as you slowly get organized and in a system where you're maybe not scrolling all day or checking those notifications, you'll realize that this can become a business, and it's really not overwhelming. It's more of a mindset thing, that it doesn't have to be that way. So you get to control your business. You get to control what comes in and what goes out and how much of that. So don't feel overwhelmed at all. I'm giving you a system that completely works, that has really built a humongous business starting where you are. So you can take it with a grain of salt. You can, take it as slow, as fast as you want, like I said. But just a little expectation is to show up in this one group for coaching, okay? It's called Dream Team Get Excited. And so let me just kind of give you a little history on it. It's the first group I ever created after I kind of became a leader, maybe a couple months into the business. I started bringing on coaches, and I'm like, how can I stay closely connected with my personally sponsored coaches? And if you're not my personally sponsored and you want to be in there and you're on this call, you are welcome. I usually welcome all my coaches coaches into that group just to stay connected. But it's just a place to recognize you, your success. We cheer people on. If someone sold a challenge pack, I'm like, way to go, Megan, or, like, way to go for signing a new coach, things like that. I put resources and motivation in there. It's just about building community and recognizing you guys, which Lori just tried to get in that group. I just got a notification on my phone. Yes, Lori, welcome. But it's just about fun, and so that I can mentor those people in that group. So I just ask that you plug in that group. If you see notifications from me, like, go in and look. Maybe I posted something. I try to just do like really good shout outs and resources, not to just post like endless stuff. I try to be really strategic with my time now. But that's it for expectation about showing up to that group, and don't feeling overwhelmed, just basic stuff. But, right now, I just want you guys, and going to kind of share my heart here, to focus on you. Because a lot of times people are so excited about the business side, right? You heard a business opportunity, or, you've been researching it yourself kind of on YouTube, or you heard about it from a friend or a coach, blah, blah, blah. Focus on you should always be number one. And I'm going to tell you why, because I have been so guilty of just putting the business first sometimes, right? And kind of putting my fitness on the back burner, which that actually kicks you in the butt later on, because how this business works is that people feed off of your positivity and inspiration. And when you don't feel like working out and you feel like blah, majority of the time, right, 99.9% of the time, I will say, well, what's going on with you? Maybe something's not right, and I could tell. And it's because you're not on with your health and your fitness. So just recently, I had a baby. She's a year old now. And I kind of fell back with the business side and my health and fitness side. And I was wondering what's going on with me. And my coach, I reached out to her, and we just had this heart-to-heart talk. And she goes, you're not working out like you should, and you're not, focused on yourself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, gut check. That's so true. I knew something was missing within myself. I just knew it. And I just picked back up, 80-Day Obsession came out, and that program completely reinvigorated my passion and drive for this business. And now I feel like I just want to talk to everybody because I just feel so good. I want to help everyone. But that's the excitement and the energy and enthusiasm that you get from focusing on yourself first. The business will come, I promise you, because you're going to have this this passion that's going to radiate, and people want to be a part of that. And if you lose sight of that, you're going to lose sight of everything else. It's a full circle thing. It will come, So I have to always share that, because as much as a business is exciting and just like, wow, it can change your life, you always need to be number one, because that's why you got into this, right? To get healthy and fit. And that's why you're going to help other people get into this. So if ever something is going wrong, I'm always going to say, like, how is your health and your fitness? And your coach is going to do the same. So we're building our story right now, So we have to, share that, and we have to build it with focusing on ourselves, being a new coach, our health and fitness, getting good with recipes and meals. We don't have to be perfect, but this is a time we're building that story to put out into the world with our coming out posts, with, talking to people about what we're doing. So it can start small, it can end big. I mean, this is your story, but I've seen lots of people come into this, just focus maybe on the business side, and it's great, but you were always number one. As you notice, we all have a different story. Some people come in really thin, some people come in needing to lose a lot of weight, and that's totally okay. You can still build an amazing story off of what you have with your story. Like, example, I have a coach. She's always been thin, but she was unhealthy thin. So that's her story. And she started this journey and focusing on herself, in that moment, not focus on the business, even though she wanted it. And she shared how she went through it. And now she is a healthy thin, So there's many different ways to share your story, which we are going to talk about, and that you're going to learn that you have to put together your story here as being a new coach. And that's super critically important is you and your story. Always, you come first, business second. So The vital behaviors I am going to go over. This is the foundation of your business. This is something I go by every single day. This is how I build my business still to this day after 5 years. And I've noticed my business has suffered if I don't follow these very simple things, guys. This is like so simple. A lot of people think there's like some secret sauce to being a successful coach or making this huge income. I'm going to tell you them right now, like the top tips that will change your life and change your business. Okay. So open your heart and your mind. The first one, right? Beachbody gives us these tips. Actually, they say, if you follow these 4 vital things, you will be successful. And it's true. Of course, there's little things here and there that you could make better and elevate, like social media and things like that. But I'll get into that. The first one is proof of the products. Just like I said, you are number one. Why did Beachbody put proof of the products? Because if you're not being proof, who's going to want to join you, right? You don't have to have a 6-pack. I don't have a 6-pack, but I'm showing up every day, doing 80 obsession, feeling good about myself. It holds me so accountable. Nothing has ever held me accountable before like this journey, So it's being proof that this works. It's showing I'm a work in progress every day to other moms, to other, like working moms, families, that this can work for them too. So the people I want to attract are, moms, maybe the struggling mom, because I was once one. So think about who you want to attract and, speak to those people while you're sharing your results or sharing your progress with our products. We have so many products. They all work. They're amazing, from our health shake to our, Activate vitamins to our performance line to our 3-day refresh to, $6,000-$7,000 worth of fitness programs streaming, our meal plans. It all works. We just have to be the guinea pig. And as we begin to be the guinea pig over time, it inspires people, right, to action. It changes lives, and it motivates people to maybe see something in their own life which they need help on, and that can be really kind of life changing for them to see us and want to join us. So that takes time. It takes trust and relationship, which happens over time, and we're going to talk about that. This second one is personal development. I know you're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, like I don't have problems. I'm not broken. I don't need to do personal development. And I said the same thing. Like, I'm faithful. I try to read my Bible. I try to do devotions. I don't need self-help, and I get it. But I've learned that during this journey, life happens. My father passed away being a year and a half into this business, or less than a year and a half. And let me tell you, like the whole world fell apart. I was in the hospital for like 4 months going through, he had lung cancer, and it just was a crazy traumatic time in my life. But Beachbody became that source of therapy and an outlet that I could plug into that really, helped me besides my faith. It was a positive thing that I got to be a part of, that it wasn't like I fell into this depression or, I was having a hard time coping. This was a great outlet. It was a positive thing and can be for so many people. So by doing personal development, you're going to see that it will help you not just in the Beachbody world, but in all areas of your life to be a better leader, because, after you rise in the ranks of Beachbody, you can become a great leader. And so you can't help lead other people if you're not leading yourself. I hope that makes sense. So I will tell you, I'm not the same person as I was 5 years ago compared to now. I've grown in all areas, faith, with my personal development. It's helped me in my marriage. I'm still a work in progress. It's helped me be a better mom. It's helped in all areas. So the books that I recommend, don't take them lightly. When I said go pro, get that book. Oh my gosh, like Eric Worre is a multi-millionaire of network marketing, and he knows his stuff. And Christina said she read it, right? Fast. It's a simple, fast book. I highlighted the entire thing. It's such a great book, and I still review it time to time, but it's just letting you know what you got into and like the very basics on like how this business is ran. he gives you little tips in that book that is just amazing. So the next one after GoPro is the slight edge, the compound effect. I think I mentioned those in some of my emails that you guys got from me. And also in the Diesel Nation Academy, they talk about that. And first off, the Diesel Nation Academy is from our upline team, which is my coach, Christina, and her sister, Becky. I'm sure you guys have watched some of the videos. They created this self-paced training, and it's like, you'll always hear me talking about this because it's such a great training, and just I feel like it has everything you need to become a successful coach. And they just came out with it maybe about 6 months ago. And so I've created trainings, I've done Facebook group trainings, and it's just all the same information, but it's actually put into one place. They paid so much money to make it like so perfect. And so I'm not recreating the wheel. This business is all about being simplified. If you sign a new coach on, guess what you're going to do? You're going to give them the Diesel Nation Academy, because that's what this is about. You don't have to recreate any system or anything. It's going to be handed to you on a silver platter of how to become a successful coach. So going back to personal development, if you ask any top coach, how did they get to where they are? I promise you, they will say personal development, because it just keeps your mind right while learning the business, while going about doing these 4 vital behaviors every single day. And it's the key to becoming successful. I mean, I could preach about personal development all day long, and you guys will see that I invest in personal development, and I might, say time to time, like, go to Coach Summit. I will always say go to Coach Summit, because it's just a personal development place or event on steroids, basically. It's like, that's where we grow as coaches. We show up, we do live workouts, we connect with other coaches, we're hearing motivational speakers. I mean, that's an event to really invest your time and money into. Other things, books, that's an investment. That is the things that you're putting into your business. So just for an example, if you open a storefront or a franchise, do you know how much money you're going to have to come up with just to run that business and make it successful? Not including personal development. So, and what if, your business doesn't do well? It's just crazy that, Beachbody sets us up where this is a vital behavior to be successful, because in the real world, I mean, even in the corporate world, they don't make you grow as a person and grow, in all areas of your life. That's why I think so many people dislike their job. So that's one thing I think Beachbody it makes it so special, is that we are all about growing from the inside out. And so that's one vital behavior. I will also say, like, are you, is your mind right? Are you in this? And what book are you reading? And sometimes you might be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to read. Trust me, I don't want to read. But what I do is I listen to an Audible app. If you guys have heard of it, I think it's connected to Amazon, and I download books. I have like the thing where it's, I don't know, I get 3 books a month. And as I'm in the car, I just listen to things. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, I can't get enough of like, how do I, grow in this area and grow in that area. And it helps across the board. Okay, enough about personal development, but it is the answer, and the rest will come. Remember, I said that it's the answer and the rest will come. The next vital behavior, the third one, is inviting. Now, this is kind of like a hard, right, for all my seasoned coaches, right? Inviting. Who loves inviting? Nobody, right? But I promise you, it will come easier as you go as a coach. Now, a lot of coaches think like social media is the part of inviting, and that's just one part, okay? Inviting is only truly about relationships and trust. And if you can learn, hold on, I'm drinking my Recharge as I'm sore. As you learn over time, the more you build relationships and you earn and gain trust, the more people will join you on this journey, right? You're not going to go join some random person, right? If they put a before and after picture, say on social media, you're not going to go and invest maybe $200 to sign up with that person, right? Giving you an example, you maybe knew me, you maybe gained respect for me, love, some type of relationship friendship, or trust just by based off me sharing my story naturally and organically, right? You know who I am. You know what I stand for. You know what I believe in. You trust me that you're going to sign up with me, and I'm not going to drop you like a fly and say, thank you for your money. Thank you for your service. Bye. Like I put my heart and soul into this, and I truly love helping people. You know where I stand with how it helps my family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that is what inviting is about. You putting your life out there in a very natural, organically way, and you build relationships, and you truly help people, and your heart is in the right place. I believe you will be super blessed, but that's what inviting is about. It's not just about putting up a post, slapping it on social media, and thinking everyone's going to come to you and, you're going to get 100 likes and comments. Like, no way. That's not what this is about. So I don't want the word inviting to scare you, okay? That takes time. It truly is a journey with inviting, okay? And in the Diesel Nation Academy training, there's a whole section for inviting. There's tons of resources and videos. There's so many different ways, with social media, with face-to-face, with on the phone, with, reaching out to the people who liked and commented, with reaching out with your first 20, just like in the first section that I said to go over, writing down maybe the first 20, 30, 40, 50 names that pop in your head of people within your circle. There's many ways. So I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, that's so scary. I don't want to reach out to anyone. No, and I'm going to go over a misconception of inviting that a lot of new coaches have, and they think, yes, it's all social media with, tons of support. Maybe you might see a coach has on their post or whatnot. There's so much work that goes behind that. So don't let that, scare you. Maybe someone has been in the business for 5 years, right? A lot of times maybe new coaches will say to me, well, oh my gosh, how did this happen to you? And they compare immediately. For someone's day 1 to day 5,000. And I'm always like, excuse me, you don't know what happened behind the scenes for that person to get there, right? So that's it about inviting, and we will go over that more with examples and really diving in, but you're going to find all the resources you need to get started in that academy. The last vital behavior is recognition. And this is basically if you are a coach, you're a customer, and you're just showing love to these people that you brought in, or, you're showing love to your customers or coaches. And, when you get love, right, and support, you want to do it again, don't you? So in our challenge groups, it's all about cheering you on, liking and commenting, and trying to just build that camaraderie and community. And guess what? People are going to want to keep showing up because it makes them feel good. People love recognition, and I think that is what is lacking besides personal development in the workplace. It is being recognized, right? Especially as a mom, as a wife, maybe you don't get as much recognition, but what I love is about this, because I did hair for over 10 years before Beachbody, and I didn't get much recognition as far as maybe a boss or someone saying, great job. Yes, people love their hair, but recognition for maybe the volume that I brought in and things like that, or maybe selling products when I was in a salon. So it's in the workplace too, I hear people just don't get the recognition, and they don't, even at home. So this is something that drew me in as well. And I'm sure the recognition, it's just fun, and people are supporting you and cheering you on. And we got to do that for other people. So if you stick to those 4 vital behaviors, I promise you, you will become a successful coach over time with really getting good at those behaviors. Okay. There's no secret sauce. I'm still doing those 4 vital behaviors every single day. I wake up, I improve for the products, I'm listening to personal development, I'm inviting, and I'm cheering everyone on. That's just a daily thing that I do within 1 hour. You can do all that stuff in 1 hour. We call it the power hour. So another coach of mine, we actually talked before this call, we're doing a call tomorrow morning. We're going live in our main Fit Fanatics team page, and we're rolling out some fun things we're going to be doing. She's an awesome leader, and she helps me brainstorm calls and things like that. But she and I came up with some great announcements and some things we're going to roll out, but we're going to be doing a team power hour once a week. We haven't nailed down when, but it's just going to be for everyone, not just my personally sponsored team page. We really want to get everyone going this year, and just a great way to show coaches how we do it behind the scenes. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're going to dive into goal setting and first steps. The Diesel Nation tab that I had you guys go over, which was, first move. You guys saw that, there's a coming out post. It tells you exactly what to say. There's so many examples right there. I want you all, as your homework, to write your first coming out post. Put a picture of yourself. You don't need to have a before and after unless you want one. But I always think it should be of you. People need to see you radiating and smiling, or at least just maybe a picture of you and your family, or maybe you holding a picture of Shakeology, or you working out with your spouse, or you by yourself with your shake and your kids. I mean, whatever you want to do, make it of you and make it fun and enthusiastic. And you're going to write a post with this, okay? Because people want to see you, right? They don't want to see something else, maybe just a picture of your shake, even though that's nice. They want to see your face and see you glowing and happy, right? People are attracted to that. But I want to see your posts. Okay, so what we're going to do to hold each other accountable, this is why I opened this thread, messenger thread on Facebook. You are going to write your coming out post in that thread, and we're all going to be able to see it. So we're all going to cheer each other on, and we're all going to put little hearts and, just show each other so much love. That's what this is about, that you are on this journey with these other women and you are not alone. Okay, so I am going to give you guys this weekend to do it. We are going to announce it Sunday night or Monday morning. Those are two amazing times to announce your coming out post, because most people are on Sunday night looking for inspiration. They lost their, eating, and they just feel blah Sunday night. Or Monday morning, people are just looking for inspiration. They are on their way to work, maybe not feeling well from what they ate or drank. I mean, there can be so many different instances as to why people need motivation Sunday night and Monday morning, but those I found, those times a lot of people are on and they need the inspiration. So write that down on your calendar. I live by my calendar here. I got this at Target, actually, even though I had a really nice one from Amazon. I just learned that I just need a simple, look at this, 2018, it's simple. I write, when I'm going to announce my challenge group, when we have a sneak peek on Monday that I'm going to start inviting to, and things like that. So I'm going to write Sunday. I want to see everybody's coming out post, or Monday morning. It depends when you want to post it. I think if you put it in there Sunday, I can see it, kind of proofread it. We can all show you love and kind of go over it if you need to tweak it. But get a calendar too to keep you organized. First, create your first 20 was in that tab as well. Write down 20 names, okay, of people in your circle, your family, your friends. And I know you're probably thinking, well, everyone's a hater, or they're going to be a hater. And, what are they going to say? And what are they going to think? Erase that from your mind. Because I promise you, the people that you're prejudging you on, that might join you on this journey, or that are going to join you on this journey, they want to join you. Okay, I've told myself in the beginning, and I've heard this from somewhere, believe it or not, everybody wants to begin a healthy and fit lifestyle. It's just a matter of gaining their trust, showing your consistency, and building that relationship, even if it's close family and friends or extended family. Usually you want to build this off of the people closest to you, right? Because they already do trust you. It's like you don't have to do much work. They're already going to be attracted to you. I know you maybe think some family they're going to be haters. Trust me, I've had my in-law haters. Gotta be quiet with that. But it's okay, because guess what? They have joined me along this journey, or have tried it, and they have great things to say about it. So I promise you that, creating that list with just people around you, it will pay off. This is what you're going to build your story off of. This is what you're going to build your momentum off of. And what better way to do it with closest to you? I mean, I built my first coach off Justin, my mom, and then so on and so forth. So those were my first 2 coaches I ever signed up because I wanted to become an Emerald coach. And I did it within a couple of weeks. So you can too. So we're going to talk about goals, your first month, and I'm going to dive into some of the deeper information that maybe you guys haven't gone through just real fast. And I want you guys, as your next homework for next week, to be the next tab. Let me just look at it really quick, which is called Get Your Business Up and Running. So that will be simple stuff. Yep. There's a lot to go through. So if you guys want to go ahead and go, beyond that, you can. This is a self-paced training. So we're going to have a call once a week until you feel like comfortable or whatnot. But I do have to say that you're never going to feel 100% comfortable with something like this. Okay. If you want different in your life, you have to do different. And this is different. Okay. I'm living a different kind of life than most people working a 9-to-5, a corporate job. And guess what? I love my different life. This is my dream life where I get to be with my girls and call the shots and go on vacation and pay for things in cash. This is different. And guess what? I'm okay with different. This is a truly life-changing journey that most people maybe won't do, right? But they won't be able to do the things that the few people like us that are different, they're not going to be able to do, the different. So I hope that kind of made sense. I think I kind of twisted it, but you get where I'm kind of coming from. Okay. So the first goal of being a new coach is getting Success Club. You're going to hear a lot of Success Club, which is SC. What is Success Club? And basically, in a nutshell, it's you helping 3 people every single month. That's a goal of Beachbody. There's so much that comes with Success Club, so I'm not going to go into it too much because we're going to learn all about it. I think it's like the next couple tabs in the training. But basically, when you help people, you get rewarded. You get free gifts every month. You get to work towards a free trip, which the next free trip is, there's one in April, which is already passed for you guys to earn. But next year, it's a cruise in April, I believe, which you can actually start earning your cabin if you start getting Success Club every month. You just have to go and get on the wait list. So if you're interested, I will send you that link. It's just, I think Success Club, Beachbody Success Club trip. You can Google it, or I can send it to you, or it's in the Coach Online office under events. But you could earn free stuff, and it's fun. I can't tell you how much it's been like life-changing to go on all these free trips that I paid for free with Beachbody just by helping people. And that's a huge motivator. You're working towards something. So right now, my goal is Success Club every month because yes, it moves my business forward to help people, bring people in, but I get a free trip out of it, which is so fun and awesome. And it's all coaches, and we wake up early and work out, and we, do fun things all during the day, team building activities. And it's fun. And, people bring their families, and it's a really cool thing to be a part of. But it's how we make our money, and who is here to make money as well as get healthy and fit, right? I mean, we're all here to make money, right? At the end of the day, this is a business, and this can help you move your life forward. So, that's what Success Club is in a gist, is you help people, you get rewarded by Beachbody. It also comes along with free leads. Beachbody gives you free leads from people that go to their beachbody.com website, or infomercials. It's still crazy they have infomercials because TV, it seems like it's kind of dying out with all of technology, with internet, social media, but people still call into there. And if you get Success Club and you become an Emerald coach, you get free customers. And after 5 years, I built a customer base. It's like free money coming in every month, not like loads and loads, but it's a good amount that I've built up through customers. And we'll get into leads and customers and Success Club and Emerald Coach. That's a lot to go over right now. So it's pretty simple when you actually see it on paper, but I'm a talker and I could be here all day talking about that. So that's another call. But the last things I'm going to leave you with, because it's 9:06, is characteristics of a successful coach. And this is kind of like a being honest, open my heart type of call, usually the first call with you guys. The first one is, oh wait, first I do want to say, just so I don't forget, I'm never too busy to help you guys and mentor you guys. I just want you to know that, because a lot of people think, oh, you have all these coaches and customers and, oh, she's too busy. I don't want to reach out, or I feel bad. She's three kids, but whatever the case is. I am never too busy to help anybody. Erase that, maybe that belief in your head or whatnot, or what you think you see. I'm too busy. Like, this is my job. It's my job. I don't do it maybe 9 to 5 every day, but this is my job. We'll schedule a call if you're struggling. We'll schedule a call if you want to talk or you want to hash this out about this, or what should you do with this. Like, Megan lives near me and I connected with her, but man, she'll call me and be like, hey, can you talk real quick? Yes. Like, or, message me about something. And I love that. Cheyenne too. She's been in this for a while. And, that's what this is about. I'm here for everyone that shows up. Of course, you got to meet me halfway, because my time is valuable. But, I'm always here for everyone. I love this business. It's just a passion, and I want to see other people succeed, because it's not fun if you're the only one succeeding. We're here to cheer you on, and we're here to help you achieve whatever goals you want. And I'm going to do anything that I can do to help you do that, but you got to meet halfway. So the first characteristic of a successful coach is know why you want and need this, okay? Why do you want this? I want you to dream a little bit, open your heart. What is it that you want? What are you working towards if you run with this business and, give it your all? Or do it part-time, totally okay. We love on everyone where they are. But an example, because I like to give you examples. When I started this, I just wanted to get my Shakeology cheaper because Justin had a fit that it was $130, and, we had other bills and we were struggling. And then I just wanted to get it for free. Like I went through the simple steps and evolved as a coach. And I realized that, yes, I need the accountability. I love this. Oh my gosh, I need the income. And it's okay to want the income because, money makes the world go round, and this is a business, right? So it could start small to getting your shake paid. It can, be you want to pay for diapers. It could be you want to pay for school. It could be you want to pay for your mortgage every month to take the stress off your husband, that you want to take vacations and pay for them in cash one day with your family. It can be so big, guys. Dream big. It can be so small, and that's okay. This can provide all that, but you got to know why. Okay, so when my coach drilled in me, she asked, what was my why in a group? And I think I gave some fluff answer. I wanted to help people. I never want to discredit that. You can want to help people. That's beautiful. I think it's amazing. But if you're going to put your time into this and make sacrifices, you got to have a deeper why. What about retirement? Something like that. Are you set up for retirement? I know for me doing hair, like there was no way I was going to be set up for retirement. I was going to have to do like 1 million people a week to like make a good income or whatever. There's no retirement. There's no insurance with that. So like thinking smart, this is an amazing thing that can supplement that. It could become the thing. So I want you to write it down. Of course, I want to know your why. And I want you to send it to me, because this is important. When the going gets tough, you're going to need a lot of personal development. And I'm always going to say, well, didn't you say that, this helps you, or you want to pay for this, or you don't want to have that monthly payment of Shakeology because you love it so much, and why not get it free by signing a couple people up? Things like that. I'll remind you, because, sometimes we need a little tough love, and I'm not afraid to dish it. And I think I just dished tough love to one of you. I won't name any names, but we need it. We need it time to time. And my coach gives me tough love all the time. I needed it to come out of this funk I was in. And she woke me up right away. She told me some things and I'm like, ouch, ouch. And it felt good though. I'm like, oh, my fire was burning. Okay. Number 2, willing to hustle and sacrifice. You got to be willing to hustle and sacrifice. I sacrifice watching TV. I don't watch TV. I watch This Is Us, but I'm home all day. I could watch TV. I don't want to watch TV. Like, I could be talking to people. I could be doing other things. I sacrifice watching TV in the very beginning. I worked this business during nap time. Both girls were in the first two were in diapers. I would do this during their nap time. And I would be like running to like learn or talk to people. And I'm happy I sacrificed that time. I woke up early. I stayed up late, little things like that. Of course, you guys have families and a spouse and life and work and job. I'm not talking about sacrifice so much, but there's the little pockets, like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, like that makes such a difference and adds up over time. And don't be afraid to hustle, right? Like, just like anything, you're building a side hustle, you got to work for it, right? What you put into it is what you're going to get out. If you put a little, you'll get a little. If you put a lot, you'll put a lot. And I'll never sugarcoat in the beginning. I did pockets here and there, but I put in a lot of work, right? Not everyone does, and that's okay. I still have coaches that have been in this with me since the beginning. They've done a little bit, but over time, that little bit built up. So don't think you have to be maybe like me going all in, It's what you put in, and that's totally okay. Next is national wake-up calls every Monday. And that's also in the thing. I'm trying to like think of, what I had written down. But every Monday there is a national wake-up call. And, it's just top coaches sharing tips and tricks on their business and their story, and you'll be inspired. I highly recommend it. The call-in number is in the Diesel Nation Academy. Team Beachbody YouTube channel is an amazing resource for this business. You're going to find everything on Team Beachbody YouTube channel. Subscribe, and I am copy and pasting all day from that channel because the third-party tools, as you know, if you're reading GoPro Eric Worre basically says you don't need to like push people to do this or try to convince people. We're not in the convincing business. We're in the sharing business, and the third-party tools, they do the selling. You don't need to at all. You're just sharing your story. The next characteristic is being consistent. Okay. Just do it anyways. You don't want to do it. We'll do it anyways. Right. Just like maybe you don't want to make dinner for your family and nobody else knows how to cook in the house. Well, you've got to do it anyways, right? Like, what other example? You got to show up to work, right? Because you've got to get paid. You've got to put food on the table. You do it anyway. Sometimes you don't feel like it. Well, maybe you have high blood pressure. You don't want to work out. Well, you have to do it anyways. Like, this is important, It's going back to why you're doing this. Consistency is very important here. And if we want others to be consistent, we have to be consistent. So that's another thing, right? This community holds you accountable. I know people are counting me. I know you guys are counting on me. Got to show up. I got to be consistent, right? This is why I love this business. The fourth one is you got to be a problem solver. This is not always rainbows and sunshines, just like any other business. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be peaks and valleys, and there's going to be seasons, right? When I did hair, there were seasons where I was super slow, like in the summer. People went on vacation or whatnot. Just like this business, sometimes it's slow, right? Due to seasons, the holidays, things like that. But the longer you're in this, you're going to see it coming. You're going to be prepared. And it's going to actually work for your benefit because the busy season is anywhere from December to like March and April. And guess what? Your business will explode the longer you're in this. So, another thing, be a problem solver. I love that. So true. The last one is participate. This is how I know you're showing up as a coach. Whether you're a discount coach, you're working to get your products paid, or, you want to make a side hustle or you want to make a big income, just participate. I know you're in this, so I can match your efforts. I could cheer you on more. I can, reach out to you to hold you accountable, post in our groups, any little success that you had, not just selling. Maybe you lost 5 more pounds, or, maybe you had a conversation with someone that went really well about this whole thing. Like, share with us in D Dream, which it stands for Danielle's Dream Team, right? Because we're all creating the dreams together. And get excited. I put a little kind of slogan, get excited, because this is a year, I kind of change it every year. Get excited about what we're doing, about what you want to do, about your mission and your vision. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited, and that radiates through my fitness, through my business. So just share everything in there with us. I want to know the other people will feed off of it. And that's what this is about: community, camaraderie. We like feed off of each other. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Please ask questions. Be a sponge. Be teachable. I need you to be teachable. And that's it. One more thing, events is really important as far as we have quarterly events, Super Saturday. Every quarter we have an event in your area, every city, where you can plug in, be around other coaches, work out, be inspired by a corporate video, hear success stories. I can help you find it. It's in the Coach Online office, I believe, under events, and it should be registered near you. There should be an event near you in your city. But you'll see the events that I do on Facebook, right? We have a sneak peek coming up. That's just an event to invite to always build your business. And you don't need to run any of those at all. You guys don't need to do anything that I do except those 4 vital behaviors. But, if you have someone that you think would be an awesome coach that maybe is in your circle that you're close with, invite them. But also, I love sneak peeks because you can also invite people that are interested in maybe getting healthy and fit, right? Because we share tons of success stories and motivation. If you have someone that maybe is interested in what you're doing, invite them to that as well. Team calls, right? We have lots of team calls with Diesel Nation, which is our larger team. Christina, my coach, is like a big shot. She is just like the top of the company, and she inspires me every single day. And she's a friend. I just went to Florida to hang out with her and her top leaders. But she invites these awesome coaches to our team calls. It's super intimate. We have them at least 2 times a month. Jump on. You'll see me saying team call on this date. Mark in your calendar when it is. I promise you, you will just be inspired, and you will just gain so much value from those calls. So just plug in. Join us. And one last thing, promise, do not get consumed in scrolling Facebook, checking notifications too much. Just check in that one group in your challenge group, and that's it. This is very simplified. If you guys have questions, since already late, post in our thread. But your homework for Sunday is to write your coming out post and to message me personally or share in our thread what your why is. And it can be as personal as you like. This is a judge-free zone. We're all about love, guys. This is all about love. Our community, I call it a family. It truly has become a family where we love on each other. There is no judgment. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me personally or post them in our thread. Was this good for you guys? You feel good? Like excited? I love seeing these beautiful faces. Have a great night, guys.